What's going on, guys? She wants you back, but you don't care. So I did a call this morning, and he gave me this, his situation. And he even said to me, he was like, "Look, I don't even know if I want her back," which is a lot of you, not most of you, a lot of you. And I just want her back, but I only want her back to show her up. That's really what it is. He didn't say that exactly, but he was like, "I want her back because, I want to reject her." And again, so I bring up the vibration chart of truth and justice. Okay. Now, where do you guys think that kind of emotion is? Okay. Now, I'm going to let you guys think on that for a minute. So, when someone breaks up with you, clearly you're hurt, right? You're going through it. And naturally, we want them to feel like how we feel. So we spend a whole bunch of time wishing and wondering and waiting and pondering when that person's going to come back so that we can say, fuck you. And to be honest, I've been able to do this. I've done this before. I've done this a few times before. There's been a point where all of my exes have reached out to me. It takes a while for, sometimes. But the point is, the reason why that happened is because I got up to this level right here very quickly. Okay. Now, I personally get over relationships pretty quickly because I don't know, I was born that way. I never really sat around and moped about relationships. But here's the thing. During those, few weeks to maybe 3 months, it's rough, dude. Like, it's rough. I'm pretty debilitated. Right. But I've been with my girl for a really long time, and before that, it was okay. Like, I still had other girls that were in my life, and we went out and had fun and whatever. And then I had a dumb hoe phase. But I got up to this acceptance level, okay? And this is where the reality, the truth of life really is. Because, look, you can sit here and go, oh, shit, I'm going to worry about what she's doing and when she's going to come back so I can reject her. But the truth is, guys, you're living in the past. And I know it hurts. I know you spent a lot of time with this person. You built up a fantasy and you built up ideas. You built up plans with this person, and now they're gone and you want them to hurt, but that's the wrong way to frame it. Okay. Now moving on and growing yourself as a human is the best medicine for you. And it's going to get you that same result. But here's the thing. You have to do it this way. Okay, by actually like moving forward with your life, moving on with your life, whatever you want to call it, letting go. Okay, and then see what happens is a lot of people will watch this video and they're like, okay, I'm gonna let go so that I can, reject them. Right? That's not how this works. I just had another guy. He reached out to me and he told me, hey, as soon as I started dating again, she reached out. And I even said to him, he might be watching this. What's up, bro? That he's like, dude, I didn't expect this at all, And I said, dude, it's always that way. Everyone wants to ignore this stuff all the time because you can't see it with your eyes. But as soon, I'm telling you, we're pattern recognition machines, right? I have seen this happen a million times. So what I tell people, let go. Focus on your life individually. Like, seriously, stop focusing on them and projecting your energy onto them. Because when you do that, that's only going to keep you like attached to them energetically. And you don't want that. You want to be attached to your goals, right? But even then, the word attachment is still suffering. You want to be focused on your goals. Okay. And look, I promise you, when you focus your attention and your energy, because that's what energy is what, you go to sleep and you wake up in the morning, you have more energy, right? But when you're beat, you worked all day, you worked out, so you're tired, right? You're low on energy. You need to replenish that energy, that creative energy, that you can harness that energy to really create some big things. And I don't think many of you even realize how that works, because you're so used to just showing up to your job or whatever, right? And you're wasting your energy, your human potential. And sometimes you guys don't need to have massive, you don't have to be the next Jeff Bezos. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's more important for you guys to let all this shit down here go. because it's pointless for you to stay down here. And yeah, I mean, tactically, okay, yeah, letting go in terms of like psychology makes them think about you more, right? It makes them respect you more because you're not chasing. Okay, great. But why is that the case? Because people are more attracted to people that are up here, okay? Happy, productive, cooperative, conscious, creative, at ease. Have you guys been around somebody that's in intention, right? Think of that word. Actually, it's a good word. Not intention as in getting stuff done, because that's actually a good way for us to get things done is by being in tension. But when you're in tension, because you're not making enough money, okay, your intention is to make money, so you're in that tension, right? So you guys are in tension because you guys are obviously grieving and wishing that your dating life would be better, and you'd still have it. But pain is the greatest teacher. It teaches you everything you need to know about yourself. And it's going to show you, whether you want to admit it or not, your faults. And the issue happening today, especially with a lot of modern women, is they have so much abundance to men that they actually don't think that they have anything to work on. So they'll get out of a relationship and jump into a new relationship because it's there. They'll have 4 or 5 beta males in the background. And if you have an abundance of something, where's the pain? Okay? Like if you have an abundance of money, and you're not going to know what it's like to be poor. When you're poor, you learn a lot of lessons, and you learn about how to provide something of value at scale. Okay. So the point of this fucking long rant of a video is, if you want people to be attracted to you, you have to be in this power section. And this is beyond relationships. This is life. And down here is force. So usually when people are like, oh, I want them to miss me. I want them to miss me. When will they miss me? When will they come back? When can I expect them to come back? I get that every single day. And that's just, you're trying to force it to happen because you're sitting there going, when, and you're like a hungry bear trying to get its next meal. Relax and get up here. Okay. Now, how do you can't just turn all that off. So you have to recognize where you are. Okay. You have to go, okay, this is where I am mentally. This is where I'm operating from. I need to get out of this down here and get up to this. So I have a guy in my coaching program who suffers from a lot of anger. He's hanging on to anger. He's like, how do I let go of this anger? Right. So in the books, they go deep into these things. They go deep into each chapter so you can, diagnose it. But it's actually simple, and it's just a choice. You choose to let this go. Okay. Many of you choose to actually hang on to things because it gives you a form of identity. So when you're angry, you're like, okay, I want to make sure that bitch, and so I hear this from guys all the time, I want to make sure that bitch knows that she hurt me and I'm going to put her in her place. A lot of guys act like that. That now that anger is becoming your identity. There are some people that literally hold on to that for years. Oh, and then they take it out on their next girlfriend or boyfriend or, depending on what's going on. And that's not a good place to be because you're not cooperative, you're not creative, you're not at ease, you're angry, and you're like, okay, I want to, show this person up. Okay. So if you want to, really make this work, if you want them to come back, and I promise you, when you don't care, that is where this power is, because now you're neutral. So in the description box and in the pinned comments, there's going to be 2 books. Okay. There's going to be a lot of books, but the 2 books that you need to pick up are Sedona Method and Letting Go by David Hawkins. Those 2 books are going to go deep into this and how this works. And this is where the real juice, in my opinion, is there. The life juice. I don't fucking know. This is where that is, because look, when you focus, like when I wanted to change my life, I was down here. I used to blame the government. I used to blame rich people. I fell into that narrative. Oh my God, they should redistribute wealth, blah, blah, blah. Fucking garbage. They should do this, they should do that, right? And I was like, okay. And then I came to the realization through mentorship from another person, videos, etc., that I was taking zero accountability, personal accountability. And that is what's missing from our society today. People want to blame, external. When you take blame for your life and you are very intentional about where your life is going to go, you'll be happier. It's that simple. But we have so much programming going on, thinking that there are no ways to get around that. So anyway, I leave you with this. She'll come back around when you're up here. Okay? Done. Oh, if you want coaching, it's down below as well. Done.